Hello all and welcome back to this video series where we're looking at 3 different solutions to a real-life issue raised by a customer during their movement from Unit4 ERP desktop to web. Now, just as a reminder, the documents for registration report that you access through the invoice registration screen in desktop has a useful date column indicating when the invoice was loaded. In web, the same screen does not have that column, and we are looking at 3 different solutions to the problem of how to get that important information. This solution involves creating an information browser report to display the documents for registration information, including the last updated field. There is no default object which shows this information, and so we'll have to create our own custom object. Now, I created a playlist previously which explains how to create a custom object using information from multiple database tables. If you need to pull information from a single database table, as we do, the process is much simpler, as you can go directly to the user-defined object screen without needing to first create any unique database views. We saw in the last video that the database table that contains all the information seen in documents for registration is called ADS entry data, and so the plan is to create a user-defined object containing the columns we want from that table, and then using that to create an information browser. We will start by navigating to System Administration, Data Model, and then click User-Defined Object. For the sake of time, I've already created the user-defined object, but I'll show you how it was created. I gave it an object ID and description, and then importantly I chose the source of the data, which is the ADS entry data table. When you tab away from the source field, all of the columns, or properties as they're called in this screen, are automatically populated in the table below. You can see the same list of columns from my SQL select statement in Report Studio. Once the list appears, it's then simply a case of indicating which properties you want to be included in the object, which ones you want to be defaulted as search criteria, and which you want to be defaulted as result columns. You could of course just leave every property visible, but as there are over 100 of them in this table, we want to limit that considerably. I've removed all of the properties relating to index information, connected the client property to the company's attribute, and I've made it and the document ID key columns. Other changes I will make directly in the report. Note that this object will by default be available as an information browser. Once saved, you'll need to put the object in the relevant report tabs using Object Administration, and then give access to that object via Object Access. I've put my new object in the Common tab, so I'll select that and open the object. We'll add document type as a search criteria and have a look at the results. Once you have the information you need, you can do whatever else you want to improve it, such as creating an expression to indicate the age of the invoices, and then maybe applying conditional formatting to highlight invoices over a certain age. Whatever you want to do to make the report useful. I hope you found this video useful. In the third and final video, we'll be taking advantage of the document type indexing ability to add the date when the invoices are loaded so that we can view them in the documents for registration screen. I'll see you there, and thanks for watching.